Hello everybody, my name is Mark. We're back playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We're gonna jump back into Esky for a second. What I actually wanted to do is going back in here to the esoteric ruins. I did indeed take a bit of a break. So I am willing to try this esotericism once more. Esoteric terrorism. This wasn't so bad. It's only 9 rooms, but I just don't understand necessarily how it functions. There's something I'm missing. And it just might be like the rooms in the front might affect some of the doorways in the back type of thing. And I just need to be a bit more aware of that. How do I get down? We're playing once again as Minoko here in his beautiful swimsuit lifeguard attire. He's looking very handsome. What noise was that? Must have been upstairs. You know what's a big noise when you like barely hear it through the headphones and then you look and it picks up on the mic through the noise gate. Rip. I'm sure they designed it so you can't lock yourself in. Okay, sure.
Interesting.
Several pieces of wood that do not fit together. They all have shiny bindings. Did I just miss this? How did I miss that? I guess because I was running around the corner. Yeah, I must have went like this and then did not see it at all. And did not hear it either. That's unfortunate. At least it didn't take too long. That's actually, we're only 3 minutes in the video, so I'm okay with that. Because we needed to get some sort of object. I imagine there's no point in like reading about it. It's gonna say the same description, yeah. At some point, I don't know, this is a weird thing to think about. I don't know, maybe this isn't anything at all. But like, it feels like items changed. Maybe just to me, as a gamer, or whatever. As a veteran gamer, who's been through the gaming wars. Items, at some point, just became like these little fragments of like a piece of text, and that's the item. There's like no relevance to it. And I guess Dark Souls is kind of like that too. Whereas like, back in the day, I don't know, maybe like Zelda, items meant something. Even if it was just a rupee. And he held it over his head in a chest. So you have it. It was this material. Will this work? Come closer, please. Are you talking about these wood boards? Do you not see? I'm exposed. I have no means to protect this frail core, so please, give these to me. You seem awfully keen for a pile of planks. I refuse. No, you're condemning me. Okay. I probably won't be picking that option for many other things, but I felt like I could do it here. I'm coming back to life. Protecting heal. Nobody can touch me now. What is protecting heal? Healing an ally also applies shell. Oh, okay. Whatever, we'll give it to him. Minoko's level 27 and actually spec properly this time. Portier says, thank you, my form is now complete and my duty restored along with it. So you were a Nevron. As I said, I'm not familiar with this term. For what reason do you call me a Nevron? You kill humans trapped in the chroma. I see. I am now defined by my duty. Unfortunately, I don't think I am what you call a spirit anymore. Being defined as Nevron feels right. Goodbye, let her pass Nevercroth again. You must die. You would just say adieu to your lives? Fine then, try it.
Time to bleed.
That's big damage. A 9999 shot's pretty crazy. How do I want to do this? We could probably just do this, Ramessi or Bonk. You know, low-key, this game's kind of making me enjoy, my French pronunciation. In a time where Duolingo is, kind of garbage in many ways. I do French Duolingo, but I don't actually practice too much. That's it, I'm not like actually concerned about it too much either. Let's do Berserk Slash, we've never done it before.
I've got this.
Oh, I forgot about his thing, because I'm too busy talking about but speaking French. Okay. That's nice. It's okay. I think this fight's not gonna be too tough. We're doing a lot of damage. It is pretty fast though. Let's just mark it. I've kind of set up CL to have like an AoE spec, and there's not very many AoE fights that need it. This is pretty good for another Ramessi or Bonk. He can shoot and then get his free attack in.
Let's carve a path.
And then he can do perfect break. It's very high damage and it might break. Probably not, but
Break.
No.
I'm waiting.
Oh, it's too slow.
Lady Luck smiled today.
Like, I don't even know if we need more options for her for single target as is, because it kind of just works. And also, Ramessi or Bonk is kind of going hard, can break.
Let's carve a path.
We have a gradient attack. I forget what his is. AoE, right? Yeah. AoE with Mark. Let's do Paradigm Shift to... Oh, wait. I forgot. Instead, let's do our attack. If we're not doing this, we're like wasting, because he doesn't have... Because it's nerfing his attack power. So we should always go for the second hit, if possible. And Berserk Slash might be pretty nice here. That was some pretty big damage. Heavy. Unfortunately, we're kind of just using all of our AP that we're getting on Ramessi or Bonk. You can do a Gradius attack. High damage, 2 hits, deals double damage, target stunned, goes to Almighty Mask. Ooh, that's actually huge. Nice.
It tricked us.
I knew it was a Nevron. Sure you did.
You just wanted a fun fight, didn't you?
Maybe.
It was pretty fun. It wasn't that crazy one way or another. I'm glad we went back. Even the rewards weren't too crazy, but, you know. Fight it while it's still a challenge. We're learning how to work with Minoko here. Oh wait, I did the same thing. And then, like, so let's go back to Ciel's thing. She has 4 attacks that are for, like, if there's a lot of enemies on screen, you know what I mean? So if there's only 1 enemy, then what ends up happening is she just does her mark builder into the breaker, which is fine. But if she doesn't have AP for the breaker, it's kind of hurting. I don't think it matters too much right now. I'm thinking hard about the build in a lot, like sometimes, and sometimes I'm not thinking about it at all. But I think what it comes down to, the general sentiment you should have regarding these builds, is as long as you're not stuck, the build is good. The build is fine. You're having fun, you're killing stuff, you're winning. If you die a couple times, that's fine, as long as you can, like, refine the build a little bit. Did I just go backwards? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I did. Anyway. Alright, listen, apparently these drinks are adding up a little bit, okay? That's what I'll say about that. But yeah, I think Ciel's probably fine. And we're learning Minoko. I think Verso's in a good spot now, too. Okay, so we did the ruins. Now we just want to go to Old Lumiere. I think we took out this group. That's where we came from. Thought I saw an item around the building, but incorrect. Where is this? Oh, that is where we want to go. I thought we wanted to go into the snowy hills. I guess we already were in the snowy hills. Alright. Old Lumiere. Do some story stuff. I imagine we're probably going to be real strong for this. Except for Minoko.
Welcome, my friends, to Old Lumiere.
Is anyone still here?
Just Nevrons.
So this is where our piece of Lumiere used to be. Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea.
We're lucky it did. That's probably the only reason we survived.
The heart of the paintress is in the center. Let's go.
Okay. Man, those shorts are real tight on Minoko there. And by shorts, I guess I mean Speedo.
We'll need a way forward.
The heart is in the center of the city. All right? Show off a bit, Minoko.
Just admit you can't do it yourself.
It's funny because, like, if he's had the shape-shifting powers, why does he only have the 2 forms prior, you know? He's got to relearn them all. Why is he naked? Oh, yeah.
Minoko! Why the hell did you...
Sorry, I fucked up. I just wanted to show off.
We just have to regroup. The others should be fine. Verso said the heart is in the center of old Lumiere, right?
Right. Okay, Minoko. Stop crying. We have to move.
Yes, sorry.
Minoko's stuck with the ladies, the dapper ladies. It's funny. So what? We can't switch. All right. Interesting. What a weird little twist. It's kind of more like a plot contrivance more than anything. Let's be real.
Friends, I beg your forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
It's okay, Minoko. Let's move on, shall we?
Like, what if you killed them? Did you think about that, Minoko? Oh, there's a lot of people. A lot of Nevrons. What was back here? It looks like there's a shortcut thing over there anyway. Let's just kind of go over that way then. I guess with Minoko, it might behoove us to go back and fight some stuff. Weak to dark? Oh, I don't like the noises that made.
Eyes don't lie.
A storm is coming.
Music is quite a bit different. I kind of want to try this Terraquake. It's definitely overkill and unnecessary. Ceramic Chevalier.
Look out!
The fun begins.
It's a sad version of the regular theme. What is it? D minor? Nice. Okay.
Let's keep going.
She healed off that. New Sorrow. Monokaro. Start battle in balanced mass. This is just way better. Harry's increased the bestial wheel by 1, taking damage resets. Upgraded skills deal 30% more damage. Well, I don't know what upgraded skill is. But it's just a better weapon, so that looks like a... Ooh boy, you see those legs? I don't know what I'm looking at over there. A boss is what I'm looking at. Is it literally just this little view in an item in that battle? To be like, look what I see. Alright, so he's already real hurt. Because he has all these skills, but we can't use them, so I feel like we need to go back, maybe. Although we are in heavy mask now. Oh, it actually just killed it, straight up. Okay, so he's strong, he's just low HP. So we need to work on his defenses. Oh, I really mistimed that. I like double tap, basically. At least we can... Oh my god, I screwed it up again.
Take your shot.
A bit of violence, yes.
He healed off that, which is nice. I actually really like this guy. He reminds me of a witch doctor from Dota. This foot allows Monaco to learn a new skill. The proper point to go back, if we were to go back, would have been like right away. So then we would have got all these skills. But we're going to get to the point where we have all the skills that function as needed. And then we're going to go back and see these other skills. It's probably not going to matter eventually. But he has expensive skills. Literally only one costs less than 3. 3 or less. Oh no, there's Chevalier Piercing. So you can get more than one skill per enemy. Right, we already considered the differences there. Chevalier Thrust might be actually what we want, but it's 7. High Fizz can break. Let's put that in over Portier Crash. Until we have a combo where he can get some crazy AP, we need to like lower the overall AP cost of our stuff, I think. Yeah. Let's get rid of Waltz for Chevalier Piercing. That feels okay. Oh, she got a new weapon, except we can't equip it or look at it. I guess we can look at it. Where did we come from? I don't even know. Should've got a tea. Instead I'm drinking rum and coke. And I'm kind of lost. Okay, did we come? I think we came from over here and we have a choice between left or right, right? Is that what it was? And then we went right and that was a dead end. And we came from over there. Okay, sorry. Obviously, that rum and coke is adding up.
How exactly did our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries. I wish we had more time.
I just shot that from so far.
Much to study here.
Much to study. The sad battle theme is successfully sad. None of these have shields, so we just Monsieur bonk. And then actually this is perfect time to start doing some fun stuff maybe. So if this was on fire, we'd probably try Searing Bonds. It's not. So instead we do Bad Omen.
I see you.
And then how should we do this? Terraquake? Just big AoEs.
The toughness of Earth.
Oh, he just dies. Sorry, I'm looking for my phone. I think I actually left it in another room. That's fine. Oh, didn't realize that was a jump.
So, Monoko, what was life like before the fracture?
The world was smaller and cozier, livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived. Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
Why can't they rebirth? They need more chroma. And the paintress is like absorbing all the chroma, I think. A new Picto there. Breaking Burn is not cutting it. HP defense. I recognize he could use a heal. But I only have 5 heals. JK. I'll probably heal him. Oh. Nah, he doesn't need it. We're fine. He's a beast. Literally and figuratively. She goes first with a bad omen.
Bits and dregs.
You know what? Nah. Trying to think of like what I could do, anything interesting I could do here. Instead of just a Oramasur, a bonk. And then I also thought, like, I could heal him too. I reckon.
Watch out, Minoko.
I tried for the dodge. I knew it wasn't gonna work.
Feel the burn.
He does level or earn experience even if he's dead. We probably, oh, I was gonna say should swap characters, but I guess that's not really an option in the current moment.
Advantage.
So we did just climb up here for that. We came from this way. Now we go through here. You heard my controller press there, and it sounded like it was like right next to my mic, and like legit, it's underneath my desk. I don't know how that happened. Fading Man. I have nothing but time, I suppose, to sit and think. What are you? Are you a spirit trapped in the gamage? These days, I'm just a man who sits and thinks. When she was young, she'd get sad thinking about mortality. But when I asked her about her sadness, her answer surprised me. Who are you talking about? She who painted Nevrons. She wasn't scared of death itself. She was sad because there were more works of art than she'd ever be able to see in her lifetime. So many fables from around the world that she'd never be able to collect to bring to life in her workshop. All the beauty in the world she'd never get to experience. That saddened her. I encouraged them to believe that their dreams are within their grasp, but she proved me a liar. She did love to challenge me. Of all of them, she and I are most alike. All of them? It's important to remember the ones we love, to keep them alive in our minds when they are far away. Far, far away. Are you originally from the old Lumiere? I paint them so that I can remember them. Remember their faces. The man has gone silent. Okay. I still feel like we might encounter something later that's going to be like, go visit all the shades you've seen. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a decent amount of backtracking in the end of the game. I got that vibe from what my buddy has told me, but also just kind of how the world works. I feel like Eski is going to get a lot of upgrades, and eventually we're just going to be flying around, exploring everything. Time for a drink. It's cutscene. Is that like a geode?
Doesn't that look like one of Eskier's stones?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring him a gift.
She puts it in her dress. Don't ask where.
I was surprised you agreed so readily to Verso's plans.
He seems to be our best bet for now. We lack too much information.
Do you trust him?
I trust that he wants to reach the Paintress, so for now, our interests are aligned.
He has been helpful. still, I have this feeling he's hiding something.
Minoko, how did you meet Verso?
They're gonna quiz him.
I don't really remember. I feel like I've always known Verso.
You mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Maybe ask Verso when we find him.
Yeah, okay. Finding them comes first. Any idea what this is?
Isn't that like a painter's head?
I'm afraid not. This is my first time here as well.
Expedition log? I heard it. I was wondering if it was gonna spawn us next to it or something. Is that supposed to be 58?
58. They were the ones that Verso was traveling with.
I believe so.
What is this log gonna say?
They made it surprisingly far. An axon. Interesting. Verso is...
Oh, it's privileged information? Oh no, he has to read it, I guess.
Mael's with him.
We need to go. Now!
Verso would never harm her.
Hmm. What is his secret? Oh, that was weird. I thought she was on like the edge of a cliff and nope.
Can you stand? Minoko gets a bit carried away sometimes.
My back hurts, but I'm fine.
Good. The others are probably heading towards the center of the city. We'll rejoin them there.
And find treasures along the way. I gotta read for Noko.
Feels like home.
We haven't seen a manor door in a while.
Feels like home. You okay?
Monoko fits well in the disaster expedition, eh?
Yeah. It does. After you.
She is the leader, after all.
Speaking of home, where do you live in Lumiere?
Above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie.
Boulangerie.
There every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now. When this is over, you should go and visit.
He says nothing. Doesn't even entertain the idea. I guess I don't know what I'm looking for here. Okay. Got some duo fights. She's inverted. Let's just see how Fencer's Flurry does. Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling we're still past, like, not past the point where enemies...
I never said there was treasure.
Oh, we can go down there maybe. What the heck? Old key used.
Melanie, 5th of February. The Brigadiers are overdue from their mission to the monolith, and we've lost half our remaining fighting strength to these creatures and their relentless assault. All adults have taken up arms, but I'm a bookkeeper. What am I supposed to do? count them before they slaughter us. We've hidden the children. At least they're warm and dry in the cellars, but rations are running low. Things are calmer now at the hospital, but that's because most die before we can get to them. I guess I'm living out of pure stubbornness at this point. Survival isn't really survival anymore. Everyone's so quiet lately. Afraid we'll draw attention. Sometimes I talk to myself just to hear another human voice. Trevor, you promised I could die before you. You promised.
Sucks. So this person was a survivor in Old Lumiere before, or like during 100 years ago when the fracture happened. Well, not 100 years ago, but almost 67 years ago, right? Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's cool. We found a little thing there. And we used the old key finally, which we got from the festival at the start of the game. It's kind of wild how deep into the game you use that. Beautiful. I was gonna say, is this gonna work or what? Instead of making you run all the way around. These things make noises like they're items. And by things, I guess I mean swords. Oh, you can't even. I can't even. Oh, he just dies. He just dies like that. He just dies and they just die.
We're a pretty good team.
And he's gone.
Verso?
He died so hard he disappeared.
Verso? Putain. Where did he go?
Excusez-moi? Now we're just her.
So, where did you go? I need...
Let me look at her stuff real quick. She got confident, which is fine. Honestly, just keep this stuff. We don't need to overkill her with the solo stuff. I think she just rocks. Hi, I'm still here. Don't worry, Verso runs off all the time. He's always ditching me in Monaco. He'll be back. I called him Monaco. I can't even. I called him Monaco. I ain't scared. You think this one shots? Ah, let's just use Fury doesn't one shot. I was wondering if maybe per se does. Good thing she apparently knows where the center of the city is, because I have no idea where we're going, but we're going there. It does seem like it's not really an exploration zone, it's more like a story things going on right now. Minoko really needed to separate. Oh, I ain't scared of this. Am I supposed to be scared of this? Because I ain't. She's inverted. Although the inverted is not the benefit. It's like a downside. We do 50% extra damage as a result, though.
Perfect.
Auto rush. It's kind of good. Might want to put that on someone else. I'm gonna try the per se. Okay. Per se is big damage, but Fury is actually just like the first hit is almost enough as per se kind of almost does as much. There's an item around here. was wondering if there'd be another. We did dodge this enemy. Seems good. She's gonna be power leveled. She's definitely still in the back lines for now, because otherwise she'd just be the carry. I don't mind her just being a carry, for the record. I like how this is still kind of melted. Like, we could just theoretically use her for the rest of the game, like she's a Pokemon, our starter Pokemon. We're gonna have a big story revelation right now, I can definitely tell. Oh ho, over there, that must be the place.
This manor's intact. Why does it feel so familiar?
Because this is where she used to live. She doesn't need HP. In fact, I don't know what she needs. She needs defense, and it doesn't even matter because I parry everything. That's not true, but that's the goal, right? I feel like just do some standard stuff.
Know this place.
Yeah, so she was definitely born here. This is probably... God, what's his name again? It's not Rogier. Renault? I don't even know. It ends with an R as well. Renoir. I think it's Renoir.
Great.
We found the master bath, it appears. Oh, I would love a bath like this. You don't even know. Oh, I would kill. And a fountain inside the bathroom? That's nuts. I'd wash my in there. I'm just kidding. Oh, expedition log.
Now, with someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
Is he referring to like a significant other that he once had? Mael's mom? I'm assuming Mael is his daughter. I did say it's been a while since we've seen the manor. I was like wondering what this little chair is. Oh, they don't want us going over there. I just realized all the paintings. Do you suppose there's relevance to any of it? Or do you think it's just moments captured? Why is it a painting of 33? Isn't that rather recent? This is like a painting of a casino. There's like cards. I'm sure if I examine these paintings more, I could possibly gain something, but I feel like whatever I gain is just going to be some like world info that doesn't actually apply. This game isn't blueprints. Cool. I'm glad there was a little thing there, at least. A moment to explore the manor, collect ourselves, and then we're probably gonna have a big moment in a moment. I'm glad we have her styling for the solo section. Really nothing over here, eh? It's a pretty cool texture and effect. I noticed her eyebrow was like hanging off of her head. It was not completely attached. Is that the curator once again? And that's why I noticed. Wait, it's a woman. It's an old woman. The curatress.
I knew you'd open the door for her.
Really, Verso? This was your plan?
That girl speaks, so she's not the silent one. I was thinking maybe Mael is, and she was like traumatized. But maybe it's referring to this old woman. I love that her design. Like this whole squad.
How many times must you hurt our family?
No, you don't get to lecture me on family.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us? Yet you insist on rushing toward death. You're trying to stop the wrong cycle.
You're doing this for yourself.
Of course. It's easier for you to think that, isn't it?
His jacket even has the Kintsugi
Easier to
effect.
betray us if I'm the villain.
So move. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Language.
You haven't told her the truth. Have you, son?
Sorry
Okay.
we're late. We were busy doing a bit of reading. Were you planning on sharing that this man, the man who murdered our team, is your father?
Family is not my favorite topic. Right, can we talk about this later? I'd really like for you all to survive this.
Okay. Let's go. I guess it makes sense why we have access to the manor.
Us to this point.
Too early. Okay, big combo. He attacked the one that was buffed with shield too, so it's good to learn that way. Remember to use Verso properly. In fact, let's one more. Whoops, I missed. And then we melee.
Let's carve a path.
And then big spend here if we can. Do we do Berserk? Probably just Paradigm Shift, get mad AP. We don't even need mad AP. You know what? Now we're B. And now we can perfect break. So it's big first turn for Verso there. She's inverted, so we probably just Flurry Fury, which requires 6. Keeps her inverted, or not inverted, but in Virtuoso stance, which is pretty big. She has no points though. I thought I changed her weapon back. Oh, I did. So we can do this. Get some bonus fire damage.
She won't help you this time.
Okay, one hit there is not too bad. It makes his Berserker better too. perfect break again, just because it's crazy damage.
Let's spill some ink.
She's virtuose, but unfortunately, kind of stuck.
I'm not angry, just disappointed.
Oh no, he just said the dad line, the parent line.
A storm is coming.
Let's I'll try to take these things out.
My turn. Let's carve a path.
You could try to break him. He is next. Yeah.
Let's
Tearing
dance.
this family apart.
Okay, at least we did that one properly. I didn't mean to attack that. Let's do Tremor.
This ends now.
Ends the fight. Melarum. Everyone leveled. We killed our dad. JK. What happened? Everyone's alive.
Okay.
Not Noko. We had a child death. Except it's a gestural. Not Noko.
Noko's broken.
Why can't you accept who you are?
So her mother, that's her grandpa. Her mother's Alicia. Time's gonna stop. We're gonna learn all the lore. God, I love this girl's design. She's so sick. Are they gonna have the same face? She ain't got no skin. Is she gonna put the mask on or force the mask on?
What is that?
She got burned.
Will you tell me your name?
I love the imagery of a painter in a burning building. It's used in Dark Souls 3. Oh, I had another example as well. There's another very obvious example.
Where did it go?
I thought she was going to show me a painting. 'Cause kind of assumed she was the paintress.
Fuck!
Oh, there's another one, but it's kind of a spoiler, so I'm not gonna say it. I did think of it though. Back at camp. What time is it? I cannot see unless I alt tab. It's fine.
Thank you.
I kind of know what time it is. Oh, we got a new stone. Dory and Flory.
Care to explain?
I like that they don't even clean up.
Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
TL's right, as always. She's a queen. She's never wrong.
It's complicated.
Making noise with my chair now. My chair and my footstool. I should move my mat a little bit. Minoko joined the party just to see his son die. The disaster expedition.
The stories say that Gestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko.
It's gonna be a warrior Noko.
It's gone.
He's gonna join the party. And he's gonna avenge his younger incarnation. Older incarnation.
So very sorry, my friend.
Leads me to question, can you be the father?
And all for naught. The paintress heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
He's not even touching it. He's like hover-handing his best friend.
I seem to think you knew another way.
What?
We still haven't.
Found 58 and their journals.
We still don't know what this says.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us.
Is there? The curator. I guess he is related to the woman. Or at least seems so.
Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons?
This is the second time we've heard that name.
Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are Axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are axons?
They're Massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in Old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Let's do camp, and then we'll probably call it a video.
If we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
Feels crazy.
I like your spirit.
I agree.
Did you listen to what I just said?
Let's go. All right. Do some quick talk 'em ups.
I'm sorry, mon vieux. We'll bring Noko back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this.
So he doesn't even want to bring him back yet. Okay. Spend some time.
You got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pellerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
I'll admit, I'm afraid of you. Have you seen how weak you are? I'll beat you blindfolded.
You are now. I'd beat you blindfolded.
So he lost his skills, is the implication.
Mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake?
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're immortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though.
Remember the time you get stuck under a building for a year? Remember the time when you challenged SKA to a duel? I need to know about that.
Remember that time when you challenged SKA to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Eskier is the most powerful creature in the world. Good times. Oh, and remember when...
They fall back into familiar pattern of their camaraderie. Awesome. That's so funny that SKA apparently is the most powerful creature in the world. They spend a lot more time bragging before going back to the others. Or a bit more time bragging.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
I don't know what an Axon is.
And do you think our chances are close to zero?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different.
Well, she said Mael, not Mael. Yes, of course we spend some time with my wife. Not Verso's wife, my wife.
Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Over 100 years, actually, so it's hard to choose. I need a topic. I can't just spit out stories on command. Over 100.
100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think.
Can I share something really dark or deeply personal? Let's go really dark.
Okay. I'm gonna share something really dark with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Oh no.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That
Wow.
is hardly dark or personal.
I agree.
White hair. Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
Male
What
problems.
you've revealed is that you're
Yep.
vain and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Yep.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Okay, if she was in her original costume, that would make sense.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me to remember them by. Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist.
Yep.
My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my student. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yep.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Yeah, for sure. Though Verso's story was rather lacking, Ciel appreciates Verso slightly more than before. That's a real conversation on Ciel's part. Spend a bit too long teasing each other before going back to the others. Hey, Verso, that's my wife. Chill.
Lune,
Oh, sorry, other wife? I'm just kidding.
we'll talk later then.
Oh, okay, well, we'll talk right now. Verso approaches Lune. He can see that she wants to ask him more questions.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost missed those times. You know, the dome shield. My father and I helped build that.
Oh, why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones, like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of Viennoiserie.
Viennoiserie. I don't know what that means.
Ooh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
Lune feels more relaxed in Verso's presence. She appreciates that Verso has shared actual useful information. Sorry, I was getting lost. Lune is so pretty. Jeez. Becomes lost in thought, reflecting on information that Verso has shared. And also appreciate her personality too, okay? Seriously. Every character is amazing. Especially SK. That's why he's best for last. Ready for the axons? It's funny that we get more people. Camp takes longer and longer. Especially because now we actually have the spending time option to get relationship levels up. Not that we know what this does yet. She's throwing rocks by the lake.
Throwing rocks again.
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Esky would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Would that make you the paintress then? Would that make you Lumiere then? No, let's make her the paintress.
Would that make you the paintress then?
Clearly, I'm Lumiere. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone, knowing they'll never come back.
And knowing you'll never stop?
And knowing you'll never stop.
You get it.
Yeah, I enjoy depressing poetry too.
That doesn't surprise me.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing.
It's not poetry either.
Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
Real.
Can I see?
It is kind of a personal request, but I would happily share my writing for people who would share with me
Get
theirs.
to read yours.
Mine's kind of personal.
So is mine, Missy.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Shit, she's caught me. Ooh,
Okay, fine.
What do I call her?
I'll let you read mine if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
She's reading me like a book. She doesn't even know it. She doesn't even know me.
I can't promise that.
Aw. They feel closer. God, she's adorable. I will protect her with my life. Even though she protects herself. She's the captain of the team. They spend some time. Mael proves to be extremely critical of Urso's writing. Me and who? They go back to others after Mael is done teasing Verso. That's very funny. Very cute.
I'm mad.
He's mad!
Esky,
I'm stinking mad.
Eskie, language!
about Noko.
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too.
Spend some time. Stares intensely at his armband.
That armband looks nice.
Oh, he wants one. Yeah, I guess it's official, part of the disaster expedition now.
I guess it's official.
Are you jealous?
I'm jealous.
I'm doing all the hard work. Where's my armband?
He's doing all the hard work.
So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
Monsieur Big Brain. Monsieur Grosse Tête. I don't know the word for brain en français. Aww. You better not lose this like your stones.
You better not lose this like your stuff.
I shall treasure this forever.
Yay. SK is even more excited than usual. Verso has given SK the greatest gift ever. SK is overcome with emotion. Me too, buddy. I love you. That's awesome. SK dances around with his armband for a bit before they return to the others. I was wondering if we could maybe customize SK. He does still have it. Yes, bro. Alright, that's a permanent change from relationship upgrade at level 3, so maybe even more of that. You know what? I'm actually going to end the video here because it's going on a little long and I've definitely need to end soon to figure some things out. And I guess we'll start the video here tomorrow. I'm saying tomorrow because I think I'm done recording for tonight. But I will see you in the next one. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, click the like button. And yeah, see you. Bye.